I just bought what is possibly the worst Pancake lens for the S9. As you might be aware, the only Pancake lens available in the entire L-mount system for Panasonic is super overpriced 26mm f8 manual focus lens. So if my Pancake option was only going to be manual focus, then why not get something smaller, lighter, and brighter? So when I saw this Industar 69 on Pinterest, I was like, wow, that's what I need. A 20mm f2.8 lens that's small and light. I mean, at least on paper it was too good to be true, and it was only 30 bucks on eBay, so I had to try it. So here's my experience of using the lens in the last couple days. So first of all, here's just the lens. Super compact and light. The specs are also really nice as well. 28mm f2.8, which is like 42mm f4, as you have to multiply 1.5 times crop factor. Overall, I like the look. The main body is made of metal, but the surface feels more like aluminum and plastic. It's super light, but it's got some questionable build quality issues. Feels like a toy camera lens more than a legit vintage lens. It's a Soviet lens from the 60s and the 70s. That's why it's got such a unique look to it, one of a kind. And when it comes to look and feel, it's got the looks, but it's got some usability issues. So first of all, the focus ring. It's really loose with no resistance. You make a slightest touch to the lens and you lose focus. And then there's the aperture ring, which is like the weirdest thing I've seen on a lens. It's on the front, but you gotta use your fingernails to move it. And it's really tough to move. It's weird. And since it's clickless, as you can see, it doesn't click anywhere. You have to look at the front of the lens to figure out where the aperture is. Just a terrible usability issues. Let me line up these lenses. Like so. This is how big they are. And let me put them on the side. Like so. And here you can see how small this lens is. Super tiny. And let me put them on the side again. And put it on the lens converter. This is M39 to L mount lens converter from K&F Concept, which cost me 20 bucks. M39 mount is a screw design, so you gotta screw in the lens like so. Like that. It gets bigger, for sure. And let me put this on camera. Like that. There. So with the converter, it adds a bit more thickness, but not by much. And I really love the form factor. And let me line this up along with other lenses I have. So here, and here is the 45mm f2.8 from Sigma. And this is the Panasonic 20-60 kit lens. So as you can see, it's significantly smaller. Again, super loose focus ring, and the aperture, and especially when I tried to turn the aperture, like it moves the focus ring. So you can't do it one-handed. You actually need to hold down the focus ring and move the aperture like that, and you have to look at what you're doing. So doing one-handed like this is impossible, and even doing this is impossible. You actually need to look at what you're doing like that. So overall, unique and fun, but just clunky to use. Let me just put the camera on the side and show you some pictures and videos that I took. Some might say that these pictures have some unique vintage look, but to me, they kind of look washed out. heavy vignetting, a bit of a misty fogginess to the overall look. It does give you this certain retro 70s and 80s look, especially when you use some of the S9's real-time LUTs. But you could also say that it's just low quality toy camera look. Is it really worth 30 bucks? Well, it's a fun experiment, but it does keep the S9 to almost a pocketable size. But at the end of the day, it is the worst Pancake lens I've ever used. And it turns your $1,500 camera into a toy camera, basically, which was not my intention of buying the S9 in the first place. And there are plenty of cheaper cameras out there that could do exactly the same for way less money. But hey, I only spent 50 bucks on this lens and the converter, and you could do a lot worse 50 bucks these days. So that's it. Leave a comment on what you think of my experience with this lens setup. And if you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe. See you later. Bye-bye.